Final game of the best of 5 coming in. Already got the Medivh and Chromium bands coming in. Got the Bragwing band. 30k might just end up banning the hero that they're gonna ban right now, which they're banning at this very moment. Maybe an Ana, we will see. They do not like the Garrosh. Cassia is up right now. 30k actually valued Garrosh over Cassia. They are afraid of it. They are afraid of the CC. They do not fear the Cassia damage.
Cassia's been such a big priority pick and ban all weekend long across pretty much all teams.
30k might just lock in Urel instantly here. Could see a Leeming coming in.
I like it though. You know, you can get the auto attack speed.
Might see a Sylvanas.
With adrenal overload on
Lost Vikings.
Junkrat was actually left up as well, and they might definitely want that over a Leeming. Definitely a lot better on this map.
You actually can't pick Abba while giving a pick to the opponent next. You can only
Crowd control could whip out the Leeming again. Combo's a little bit better with the Cassia, a lot easier to get kills, a lot more useful.
Also, Abathur with Cassia would be wonderful.
Lyric Joanna. I don't know about this. I don't know about that at all.
But they're gonna opt for their solo lane in the Leoric and a main tank Joanna.
Could still see that Ana ban coming in. Rhaegar still so good. Decker Kane still so good. Stukov still very good. Very likely going to see a healer ban coming in on both sides. Although Crowd Control already banned out a healer. And they are afraid of the Zarya.
Wow, triple warrior denied. Of course, warrior, an archaic term from a boomer, but Leoric, Johanna, and Zarya will be denied.
Imperious ban. Okay.
30k could potentially steal the Ana from the enemy team, but very likely they'll value a Stukov or a Decker Kane over Ana and just let the enemy team have it. Stukov probably better on this map relative to Decker Kane. And they managed to get the ETC lock in as well. Crowd control might pick Deckard over Ana, so very good on this map. Very easy to get potions out on priority targets, very easy to peel for your Deckard. Kind of nasty of a hero, especially with the sleeps coming in, but they do not have the wombo combos yet. If they pick Deckard, they need to pick wombo combos to deal with it. Deckard Mephisto might actually be a little nasty. Deckard Gul'dan, Deckard Kel'Thuzad might be nasty here. The enemy team doesn't have the best way of dealing with it. They are just going to focus the Ana. They are just going to focus the Hanzo, which I think gives them the same problem as the previous game. They have a good amount of poke coming in. They don't have finishing power. I was kind of hoping they'd not pick Hanzo if they want to increase their chances of winning. Let's see what 30k is going to whip out here. Neither team valuing mages. Raynor might be okay. They do whip out the Li Ming.
I like it. The Li Ming has really good.
Problem is that 30k has the same problem this game that Crowd Control had last game. They do not have a good way of getting Li Ming those resets. Essentially, what it is that you want an auto attacker to get your Li Ming the resets, and right now they do not have it. Final game of the best of 5. Both these teams playing so well. The smallest of mistakes get punished very hard. Lauber pulling out the Joanna for the final match of the day. Masquerade on the ETC. I actually think Diablo would have been better in this matchup, especially with a Junkrat coming in. Diablo combos a lot better with the Junkrat and better with the Li Ming. But they prioritize the ETC. Both teams trying to find a pick mid lane. Neither team able to find anybody mispositioning. While we're trying to get this mid lane down. Got the sweep coming in on the Junkrat. Does not get punished. Stun coming in on Joanna. Not going to matter too much. Lyric and Yrel already rotating top lane. Sammy taking a good amount of damage. Masquerade taking a good amount of damage. Now both teams want to rotate bot. 30k might just get cut out here. It's a little bit of a bad rotation. Got the sweep coming in on the ETC. That's actually kind of big. That could have been punished very hard.
and they do
Crowd control
choose to
chooses
get
not to go in on that.
You have to go the other way.
Yeah.
Asuab's
If,
looking
Stukov
to
or
see
anyone
if he
rotating
can
like that,
clear these
like
lanes out
people do,
quickly.
generally people
Both
on
teams
Storm lane
taking
quite
the safe routes around,
and
making sure
hopeful
they don't get
to take
ganked.
the gamble, but this is absolutely
BBJ a
correct.
little bit out of position. Does not know where the enemy team is. Does not know if there's anybody in the brush. He's very lucky he did not get collapsing on.
As far as I know, one max if anything. So it's not like he really made a big sacrifice.
Yeah, they do get the siege camp.
Masquerade doing his best,
So,
trying to find a
I think he's
gank,
going
making
more
sure
or
his
less
teammates don't
according
get
to
ganked in the
plan for,
meantime.
30K early on.
Vespertine double soaking.
But Stukov can do a pretty decent job clearing wave sometimes with the lurking arm if he's allowed to get that channel in at least.
30K already has most of this wave down. Is crowd control going to be able to prevent
Aware of that.
these minions from hitting the fort?
Currently, crowd control doesn't know if Urel
Sammy
was
taking a bunch of free
controlled.
damage, trying
She's
to
been
deal
for a
damage back.
while, but now she's
He's not
stopping,
able to
so
get
go
slept.
Julio.
That's Masquerade taking the tower shots. That's an unstoppable coming down. Masquerade might just end up dying here. Is he going to be able to survive this? BBJ blocks for him. Make sure he doesn't die here.
Taking some hits as well, but Masquerade
Meanwhile, you have Urel bullying the Lyric up top lane. Where's the camera? Can we see it?
It's always a bit tenuous trying to look for an opening when people aren't making dumb mistakes. So
Urel looking for a pick. Looking to see if he can jump in on anyone. Are they going to be able to find Dana? They try to combo the CC. Dana gets pushed into their entire enemy team. Very hard to kill. Cassia does not go down easy. Sammy getting a good amount of damage down on the Hanzo. Sammy a little bit out of position here. Does not get punished for it.
Yeah,
so aggressive.
Meanwhile, Junkrat just clearing out mid lane. Both teams even on XP.
Very brave.
Masquerade trying his best to find a pick. Is just taking free damage.
As well. It does take time for Stukov to heal up that HP, especially if his
Urel and Lyric already on the camps. It is a 4v3 down bot lane. Cassie is not here yet. 30K had vision on the map. They chose not to go for it. Lyric and Urel go top lane. No, Lyric is rotating in on this. This will be a 5v4 if crowd control can stall it long enough. 30K focusing XP.
This is a clean 4-on-4. Let's see if it is respected.
I don't know.
Chattering
BBJ using that lurking arm just to keep the
Lyric actually ends up going up, back up top lane. Masquerade gets swept. Still got a 4v4 down bot lane. Urel can rotate in on this. They will hit level 7 first. They can rotate in, gets level 7 on this camp. Lobber trying to force this before Urel shows up. Urel is coming on the backside. Lyric still mid lane.
so it is going to be a 5v4 for
Neither team has taken this camp yet. Neither team willing to die for it.
I guess so.
Masquerade doing his best to get this forces Lobbers going on, and both tanks just slapping each other.
But the minion wave pushes back, and so 30K need to address that before they go back down and contest. Trying to get
And
away.
Masquerade almost horribly mispositions. The BBJ coming in with the silence. Sammy is way out of position. Could just end up going down if he's not careful.
Sammy as well, and so just calm, collected.
And 30K does have to give this objective up.
30K enough to get that try.
It's their new team name. Calm Collected.
Yep, that's also CC, I guess.
I thought you did it on purpose.
Nope, but I'll take it.
Genius.
Both teams going to trade camps here.
Okay, sapper for a sapper.
Yeah. That was really impressive, though, with crowd control. You know,
Joanna looking for a gank, not able to find it. Sammy dodging the Qs. Vesper team going in on the
A bit of damage, making it unsustainable.
Cassia. She does pop the ensemble. That's a 5-minute cooldown. Will not have it for the next 5 minutes.
That's what you got to do. It's those little wins here and there.
With Cassia and Johanna coming down, no one really has any kind of edge, so you shouldn't expect any kills.
Crowd control doing their best to clear out this camp without it hitting their forts. 1 or 2 might get through if they're not careful. They're a little bit close. It looks like they're going to be okay.
Before they get to the towers. It's at level 10, I believe.
Trap hits a minion.
Maybe start seeing the first
Urel and Lyric still both trying to double soak, even on XP right now. Neither team wants to go in. Both teams prioritizing bot lane.
maybe level 9 or so, and it becomes really worth it at level 13. So when you have a double laner like Urel or Leoric, that's 2 waves that you do all the time. So when you leave it, you're giving up 2 waves at a time. So you really need at least level 13.
Sammy looking for a gank, not able to find it. Crowd control focusing bot lane while they had the advantage down bot lane to be able to push a little bit. Masquerade still looking for that gank. Nobody mispositioning, not able to find it.
Even if you get a kill. That's why you don't see people taking
We
that
do have
risk.
Mosh coming in from the ETC.
Well, kind of.
Got the arrow coming in from Hanzo. And we have Blessed Shield actually coming in from the Jaina. Are they going to be able to get the Wombo combo on the Junkrat? Yes, they are. That's the ETC coming in. But the sleep does wipe him out of it. That's a 1-for-1. Coming in instantly, that's a good little counter response by 30k. They are down 1. They do have the ETC stun down. The Vesper team can keep going. That's a good stun on the Hanzo. Drops the Unstoppable down, jumps back in. That's a 2-for-1 coming in for 30k. Can they keep chasing this down? They don't have any mana left. Vesper team can't keep going in on this, but he does tries to get this Joanna, tries to harass a little bit. In the meantime, his teammates are taking the forts down.
Gets that channel off, and that was a win. Team fight win. The 30k really.
And now the Hanzo is going to be responding in 2 seconds. Cassia is already back in this fight. Vesper team is going to be going to tap a little bit, and it looks like crowd control just kind of wants to give this. They are now ahead on tower shots. They do get this camp down. They can invade if they like. Yarela's here. Lyric is top lane. They can take this 5v4 if they want. It would actually be a 5v3. Joanna's not here.
They decided to just let it go.
And they do not want it.
They're generous. You know, they want it to be a close game, I guess.
I don't know why. I mean, Jana was coming back. They had like a 3-second window, and maybe they didn't like their chances.
Li Ming, in the meantime, getting a good amount of poke down, able to focus these towers down. Lyric can join this fight a lot more easily than Yarel can at the moment.
Realistic.
That's right. Unplayable.
That's an ultimate coming in from the Joanna. They know the ultimate's down. They know they can go on this. That's the Unstoppable coming. That's the Cassia killing the Li Ming, getting these priority targets. These are nice Valkyries coming in from the Cassia. Very, very nice ultimates. They might just be able to get a wall down before the enemy team respawns.
Nice, really good Valkyries by Dino.
Almost mispositioned into Junkrat, and this wall will be going down here.
With Li Ming gone, there really isn't any kind of burst follow-up. Whatever Junkrat ETC Stukov do, I don't believe.
Albert looking for a pick. Masquerade looking to try to prevent this fort from going down. Li Ming just respawned. We have a single tower showing up mid lane. Can crowd control equalize this game?
Popping up in mid 15 seconds from now. The whole team will be there. All gladiators medallion
Yarel
right now.
already healing back up. Hasn't quite decided if she wants to go top lane or come fight. She is coming into fight. Lyric is going to be a little bit slow. Li Ming might be able to stop the rotations. That's the stun coming in on the Stukov, who manages to get the medallion down. Does not get pulled. These Valkyries are absolutely on point. The 60-second cooldown for a 300-second cooldown. Absolutely in crowd control's favor. In the meantime, the Lyric is a little bit caught out. Halfway health. Can he get the heals off? Masquerade is a little bit out of position, trying very hard to get this rooted Joanna down. Got silenced, is not able to survive. And now they can just run the Anna down. Anna drops the Unstoppable. Vesper team can just keep running on the Sammy on the backside. Can they get the kill? A little bit of miscoordination coming in from the Euro. They probably get this kill anyway. Messed up just the tiniest bits. Lyric might be going down here. That's a dive on the enemy team. Vesper team is a little bit deep. Can he survive this? Absorbing and healing up off the tower shots. Nice little play. In the meantime, 30k actually got that tower. While they're chasing the enemy team into their forts, 30k absolutely has a stronger team fight right now.
Useful in many situations.
Yeah. Not very
The Junkrat is just coming in so big. The Li Ming is able to long range poke, and Sammy is positioning aggressively because he knows his teammates can back him up.
I don't know. It's looking good so far. They've got the kills so far. They've got the damage onto core. Towers of Doom can come back in a big way, but
Right now, I would say 30k has a slight advantage just because of hero picks.
they won the last show.
But at the same time, these Cassia Valkyries have not missed.
Reverse sweep.
She has not missed a single one, always hitting priority targets.
Though I've played a few heroes
and that
coming
might
over the
just
line.
end up winning the
What I
game.
always told my teammates as we started, it's not just the show.
Masquerade looking for a pick. Hanzo's almost mispositioned. He knows that he's trying very hard to get in on him. He is not quite able to. It looks like they want to rotate to top. Crowd Control is going to try to find this Urel pick up top lane. Urel does not have her ultimate. She's on the boss. She's getting ganked. The cameraman is not showing any of it. Gets the Valkyrie on Vespertine. May not be able to run away here. She's blinded. That's the Unstoppable coming down. That's 9 HP. Gets killed by the boss. Nice little gank coming in top lane.
I take it back, Grubby. I know what you meant because we did the talent takedown in Overwatch League where it was casters versus casters. And
It looks like 30k is just going to have to give up this fort. Got to give up this tower. Need to create pressure elsewhere. You are wasting your time bot lane. You're not going to be able to stall this. You should just be pressuring a different lane down and just let them take it for free. But they don't want to give this fort. They're afraid crowd control will just instantly try to force this fort down. And this Cassia is so good with Valkyrie.
The viewers have rewarded them greatly with a lovely donation trained to the prize pool for the regular season. So everyone benefits.
It's amazing.
Lightning build, Q build Cassia, Valkyrie build can just burn people down. Very strong hero. 30k is just not allowed to miss position ever. Otherwise, they outright lose fights.
That is amazing. What a start.
Sammy knows he's out of position. Instantly gets out as soon as the vision comes in for crowd control.
Exactly, yeah. These teams are going to get a couple weeks to
Good amount of poke coming in from crowd control. ETC trying to come in on this. Does not come in for the gank. Just comes in to give his team the breathing room they need to clear the lane out.
The regular season begins. We'll talk a bit more about that after the game, but I can't wait.
We have this slow siege on the fort, but Hanzo doesn't have a lot of siege damage. So it's nothing like
Crowd control going to focus his camp down. Will they get ganked right now? Masquerade looking for a pick, waiting in the brush. Will they find him? Just backs out. This is now a 5v4. Crowd control is going for it. That's another spicy ultimate. That's a double ultimate on 2 priority targets. Managed to get them out. That's ultimate's not going to be enough. Urel was not there for that fight. They are going to lose bot fort here. But Urel might just be able to get a tower back. Crowd control very likely gets 2 towers. They're going to fire off 10 shots. It will be 20 to 18. Or rather, 21 to 18.
What a comeback.
And now 30k has to defend bot lane. This is a very tense game. They're trying to gank the Lyric up top lane. Do not manage to get the kill. Cameraman's still not showing me the action. Very upsetting. 30k has to rotate down bot lane. They do not have enough people up. They just have to let this go. They could have forced bot lane. In the meantime, there was nothing else happening on the map. They chose to go for the gank on Lyric. Did not work out. Everybody on 30k is back up 21 shots to 15 shots. Still anybody's game. Boss is still up. 30k has to prioritize getting their forts back. But if they try to take bot fort back, crowd control will just take mid fort. Right now, crowd control absolutely in control of this game. 30k already burned the boss down to half health. They do get vision with the Lyric. They might have to pull off on this. Lauber can come in with the Blessed Shield to just stun the entire enemy team. Vespertine knocks. Tries to observe all this. Knocks the Joanna down. Tries to silence her so she can't use her Unstoppable. Is not able to do it. They lose 2 people here. Crowd control can't take it yet. Junkrat is interesting play. 30k is just falling apart everywhere. They are falling apart at the seams. No coordination at all. Junkrat by himself, ping spamming, trying to figure out why his team is just not taking the control point. They could have forced it because of the Junkrat ultimate. Crowd control did not have a way of taking that. They lose 4 shots. They lose a fort. It's looking like crowd control is in full control of this game. They are going to be able to get this wall down as well. Leaving the Cassia up ends up being a horrendous decision. Valkyrie's on point, so on point. And this might just end up being the game. If they can get both these shots down. Junkrat is not even here. 3 people are dead. That's a Valkyrie coming down. That's the GG. That's very well played by crowd control. And that's a 3-2. Perfect, perfect, perfect Valkyries the entire game. MVP of this match. Well done. So well done by that Cassia. And that's why you ban that hero out or pick it yourself. GG, well played.
Yeah,
Thanks for
me too.
watching.
Wait for the
Bye-bye.
grind.